U.S. lawmakers have announced new bipartisan legislation to ban China's popular social media app, TikTok. The bill would block all transactions from any social media company that are under the influence of China or Russia. TikTok's owner, ByteDance, has not commented on the matter. In 2020, President Trump tried to block new users from downloading the app, but a series of court battles prevented that ban from taking place. Joining us now, former director of the Department of Homeland Security's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, Chris Krebs. Chris, it's great to see you. Let's talk TikTok.
Yep.
What should parents know about what TikTok is and what it is not?
TikTok is a really interesting problem for parents right now. I mean, I think the first question you have to get through is when and at what age do kids get cell phones themselves?
Yep.
And then at that point, how do you manage on the device what's happening? I mean, there are all sorts of different social media platforms the kids have access to, but TikTok seems to be the one that's growing the fastest amongst the teenager cohort. The issue here, though, with TikTok is the information that's provided, that's presented up. You know, what is the data that's being pulled off the device? What is the data that is going back perhaps to somewhere else like China? And then how are the narratives and how is the algorithm serving up the information to the folks that are using it? Now, the interesting thing here is that TikTok is actually not allowed in China. It does not operate in China. There's a different platform that's available there that is much more focused on educational experiences and intellectual growth. So we've got a little bit of a difference and a disparity between what's available.
So is that strategic by the Chinese government? Let's export a worse version of the product. Worse meaning more mind-numbing, more trying to maybe influence kids in a certain way, and by the way, trying to collect all their information while we do it.
I think there are a number of people that believe that could be, in fact, what they're trying to do. I'm not quite sure just yet. But that's certainly a possibility.
So with your kids, do they or would you allow them to have TikTok?
My oldest right now is 12.
Okay.
And hopefully he's not watching because I don't want to spoil birthday presents.
Oh.
But you know, we've decided that at a certain age, 13, he will get a phone.
Yep.
But at that point, I will aggressively manage that device for any sort of social media applications. The point of him having that phone is so I can text him, so we can call him. He can do some basic research on the internet. That in and of itself is going to be a bit of a challenge too. But right now we are not comfortable with any social media platform. I just don't think that at that age kids have the intellectual capacity, the maturity to really process what's going on. It's
hard though, is it not? I mean, the kids say, well, Dad, this is how we talk to each other. This is how I communicate with my friends. If I don't have Snapchat, I don't talk to my friends. So it's this constant balance.
I mean, I remember 2 years ago, we're taking kids to a basketball team. This is like 11-year-olds. And they're talking about their Instagram reels. And I'm just driving white-knuckled, horrified. Again, I don't think they have the experiences, life experiences yet, and the intellectual maturity to understand really how these platforms, the algorithms interact with your brain.
Instagram brings a whole other set of problems. We can talk about it another day with body image and everything else, particularly among young girls.